Anyways, I hope that video gave you a good explanation of what happened to her. So, after that, once the kids arrive, ain't nothing much happens until nightfall. Or they start getting killed. But along the way, so Tommy and Trish, his sister, they go down to the store to get some. On the way back, their car breaks down. And they meet, I think his name was Robbie. If I'm not mistaken, his name is Robbie. They meet him on the way back from the store. Now, after meeting him, he's a pretty good character. After meeting him, we find out that he's there to avenge his sister, who was killed in part 3. Famous book for turned out. Anyways, while there, they do it. There. So like 2 nights in, on the second night, that's when Jason fights. Now in this movie, this is where he starts becoming more dead. I have a figure of him here right now. So this is what he basically looked like in the movie. He didn't have he did have an axe, but this is what he looked like. Same dress up as the hereby part 3 get up. Except his sleeves are rolled down completely. Then the part where he looks more dead, that's what it is. The part where he looks more dead, you can see it on his skin in the movie where it's a lot more paler than was in part 3. And also one giving away detail. If you can see it, his fingernails are starting to turn black. So that is a sign of your. Now that is a sign of your body dying. As he starts to walk, because he's dying, he's dead. He got hit in the axe in the third movie. I need to start mentioning this stuff, man. So this movie is pretty good. So midway through the night, a lot of people died. 3 people were left so far. Rob, Tommy, and Trish. Gordon, I don't know what happened to poor Gordon. He jumped out of the window, but did he land and survive, or is he dead? Is he dead? Anyways, going back onto the question. Going back. While in the house, they're going to kill Jason. On the way to go kill Jason, they go, Bob going to the basement with no one else to help him out, and he gets pinned against the wall by Jason. This is the only time I'm really going to mention this is the second time. But he gets pinned against the wall. Jason takes a garden claw he got, starts killing him with it. He dies, sadly. Bob the goat died. He had a gun, but Jason broke it before he could use it. Yeah, sadly. Bob the goat, he will be missed. But going on, so Tommy, being smart little that he is, he realizes, hey, if I pretend to be Jason by saving my dead, maybe that will get him to stop. Maybe I could get him some time to kill him. Oh, that works. Because while he's basically pretending to be him, making Jason basically hypnotized, he takes a machete. Well, Trish does, and knocks his mask off. Either that happened before the scene or after, but knocks the mask off. Boom. But while Tommy is talking for some, the hatchet gets lost right in the sky. This where you get the iconic scene of Tommy slashing down, hacking him to death a bunch of times with machete to make sure he's dead. Smart thing to do. Did it work? No. Well, it did. It did, but we'll get to it later. But yeah. Oh. Okay, but yeah. So while Tommy is killing it, he's saying die and die. That's how he end up in the mental hospital. Anyways, so I give this movie personally. It's a good movie. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, it's a good movie. Better than Port 3, my personal opinion. It's an 8 out of 10. My personal opinion. You don't like it, I don't care. Anyways, on to the first one of the series. Oh man, my cracker broke. Alright, on to the first one that is really just. It's alright. It's alright. Part 5. Friday the 13th, Part 5. Part 5? New Blood. Wait, is it New Blood? Go up. No, it's New Beginning. What am I saying? Friday the 13th, Part 5, New Beginning. This one doesn't have Jason. This one has a random Joe off the street named Boy Burns. So the plot of this movie is Tommy Jarvis, the goat, is sent into this rehabilitation program this mental rehabilitation program for troubled youth. And he's there because he's lashing out. He's this because taking trauma from Jason. Now, after it happens, after this, he's there. Sometimes, oh yeah, I forgot to say, Thomas, he can throw hands in this movie. He tried to just flip the guy over him without a problem in his story, beating the crap out of him. Anyways, after that, sometime in the movie, this kid gets killed by another kid. He gets chopped up with an axe. It's pretty sad. The kid who got killed didn't do nothing wrong, really, but he got killed. One of the paramedics there, though, is his dad. Roy Burns, the random Joe off the street. And the best way he thinks to cope is to kill everyone there and a couple random Joes. Anyways, for some reason he decides it's a good idea to kill everyone there. Kill some 2 random people. To kill this random inbred and his mom. Okay, he just kills everyone because he thinks to be Jason for some reason. He's using the Jason persona as a gimmick. Now, of course, when Tommy sees this, he thinks Jason came back. Now, I like the way Roy dies. I like Roy's mask, too, with blue triangles. It's not better than this, but I like it. The mask is the only good part. Roy, so after he, So he's then gets hit in the damn gut by a thing moving on I don't know what they're called, but they have a giant shovel on him. He gets basically sliced right here. That didn't kill him. It is gutted him. Didn't get gutted. But she could have easily got it gutted. Yeah. So he slashes Tommy across. Like didn't kill Tommy because Tommy is him. Tommy is very different in this movie than in Part 6. A good one, fan favorite. But he's very much different in this one. So he goes ahead and gets upstairs. Then Rey Mysterio jumps up from the air and then takes that boy, that little kid, that movie, the goat. He's goaded once again. There are a lot of ghosts in this franchise. After that, he knocks him down. He thinks he killed him, but no, boy grabbed onto him. So he gonna fall to his death. Tommy takes the machete and chops at his hand, then cut it off, but cut it. Must have been a pretty good blade. And then he falls and falls and he gets impaled by a bunch of spikes. He's dead. They're coming back. His mask is off. Dude, but it's a cool mask. I love this. Now, Tommy may have, or probably, maybe, I don't think so, could have killed someone after this party. He got possessed by Jason. Let's move on to my favorite of franchise. Let's do this. Let's move on to the next film. It is wet now. Oh. I had to do that after talking about the profile. Anyways, so let's go on to the best. Well, the best in my personal opinion. Friday the 13th, Part 6. Jason Lives. Oh my god! Alright, so let's go on to this. So this is the best movie where Tommy is currently in his prime. He's going to kill Jason once and for all. Does that work out? No. So remember how I said they killed Jason in Part 4? Oh, Tommy didn't believe that they actually cremated his body. So he goes and checks. In fact, he didn't. He's just lying there dead. Like this. So, after proving that, he goes ahead and he thinks it's a good idea to go ahead and whip out a spike, well, a thing toward the cemetery gate, and just impale it into Jason. Make sure he's dead. He does this a bunch of times, and yeah, it seems like he's dead. He goes to get gasoline to burn his body. Always he's there with his friend. Want to know what happens? By the magic of something, because remember, if you watch CZ's world, you would know Jason is a dang deadite. Because he has to be. Anyways, back with that. After since Jason is a deadite, King pulls some strings down in the Netherland where he's currently residing and grab a bolt of lightning and put it down onto the spike. Or the spear, basically. How is he a deadite? Go watch CZ's where he explains it. Yeah, that's a good video to watch to really get a more in-depth explanation about Jason now waiting. But this film is a gem. good film. So after that, we head on to basement. So after that happens, Jason comes to life. And the first line of defense of Jason, my voice, the first line of defense for Jason is Tommy's friend. He tries his best. He pounces on him with a walk and tries bashing his head at him. Does that do nothing? No. But you try at least. But Jason gets back up. You wanna know what happens to him? He starts choking on his friend. Let me stand up so you get so you get a better idea. So you got his friend there. Punches a big old hole through him and whips out his heart. Still beating, and it's a very awesome kill. Call it Spider-Man. Anyways, Tommy just witnessed his best friend get murdered. You know, of course, his best friend falls into the grave. Jason's very much alive. Tommy tried burning him while he came back with the gasoline. Splashes his on him, tries lighting it to kill him. So while he's trying to kill him, doesn't work, but he managed to escape still, barely with his life. He goes to the police to warn him. He's put into custody. No, he ain't put into custody. He's just kicked out of there because they don't really remember. And I'm gonna take a break right now. I need to go do something. I'll be back later.